There are some questions. How can we be sure that this debris is that of the missing AN-32? Will the debris be retrieved? Do we have even the capability to do it? And does this offer any hope for the Malaysian airline Flight 370 that went missing in the Indian Ocean near Australia with 239 people on board? I'm taking my questions to the man who heads the National Institute of Ocean Technology, which has had this miracle find. Dr. A Ramadas is joining us on the broadcast. Dr. Ramadas, thank you very much for your time. My first question to you is this. How can one be sure, how can you be 100% sure that the debris found is that of the missing AN-32?
Yeah, good evening. We have used our underwater vehicle, that is autonomous underwater vehicle, which is meant for our ocean mineral exploration at a depth of around 3,400 meters in Bay of Bengal. And we found some strong reflections on sonar. And then we sent our vehicle closer to the seabed and took some pictures. And we sent these pictures to the Indian Air Force to confirm whether it belongs to their aircraft. And seeing some pictures of the debris and the Air Force symbol on that, they confirmed that it is their missing aircraft. And also, no other aircraft went missing at this place.
Okay, so two things then. A, you're telling us that the pictures that the autonomous underwater vehicle that is on our screens took, those pictures were sent to the Indian Air Force that discovered, that managed to locate some signages that point out to the fact that this could be the missing AN-32. Plus, you are saying no other aircraft, civilian or military, had gone missing in these waters. So if you put two and two together, this obviously then is the AN-32 aircraft that went missing 7.5 years ago. Dr. J. Ramadas, then the second question. Can this debris be retrieved? Do we have the technology to retrieve this debris? And if we manage to do it, what will it achieve?
National Institute of Ocean Technology is a research and development organization, and the tools we develop are meant for taking some oceanographic samples or seabed samples and water samples. So we are not really equipped to do the salvage operations. So it will be a difficult task for us to do it. But these debris are in pieces of maximum size of 2-3 meters in size. So I don't know what the recovery of this debris will establish, but it really calls for a full-fledged salvage operation.
It calls for a full-fledged salvage operation. Maybe some clues, some indication, if we manage to retrieve the debris, about what exactly had happened to this aircraft 7.5 years ago, because that still remains a mystery. It loses contact with the ATC, Dr. Ramadas, and after that, for 7.5 years, no one knew what happened to this place. Can I ask you, if this autonomous underwater vehicle that we are seeing on our screens, and I'm going to request our producers to just keep that on our screens, if this device was specifically launched to locate the debris of the AN-32?
The autonomous underwater vehicle, which we have acquired from a Norwegian agency, it has the capability to dive to 6,000 meters water depth and do the survey for 48 hours non-stop. Generally, we fly around 25-30 meters above the seabed and take the sonar pictures. Whenever there is some object of our interest appears on the sonar screen, we dive further and take the pictures of the debris or of the samples that are there, maybe from a height of 5 meters from the seabed. So it has its own lights and cameras, and it has the capability of picturizing whatever is there on the seabed. It can be a mineral, it can be a debris, it can be anything.
Okay. So, Dr. Ramadas, are you then telling me this was a chance discovery? that the underwater vehicle was just going about its business and spotting the debris of the AN-32 was, let's say, a miracle?
In a way, yes. In 2016, when it went missing, we participated in the search along with Indian Air Force, Coast Guard and other agencies with our ship Sagar Nidhi and also with our vehicle, tethered vehicle, cabled vehicle. Research means it's actually remotely operated vehicles, but we could not find any debris because we didn't have the right tool. Now, when we procured the right tool, we were about to go for our explorations. Then we had to calibrate and test our equipment. So we chose this area. And when we were doing it, we found strong reflections on sonar. So we thought that it may be some object of our interest. Then we dived further and we found out this is the missing aircraft.
So the underwater vehicle that we are seeing on our screens was not actually specifically launched to try and locate the debris of the missing AN-32. It was a chance find, Dr. G. A. Ramadas. But at the back of your head, given the area of operation of this vehicle, was there some thought, kya pata, maybe it's been 7.5 years, no one has been able to locate the debris of the AN-32, maybe we can do it? Was there any such thought when this vehicle was being launched for its explorations?
I can only say this was a convenient area for us for testing the vehicle at 3,000 depths. Actually, it's very close to Chennai, and it's only just 12 hours travel from by ship to this place. So we chose this place. But incidentally, this place was known to us as a place where aircraft was missing.
Okay. Dr. Ramadas, you're telling us something important. You're telling us, you're fairly certain, everyone is fairly certain that the debris that has been spotted is that of the missing AN-32, the one that went missing 7.5 years ago. Very importantly, you're also telling us that this was a chance discovery. You didn't go looking for it. Your vehicle, your underwater vehicle, simply picked it up. You decided to explore further, took pictures, corroborated with the Indian Air Force, and they are the ones who confirmed that yes, indeed, this is the debris of the missing AN-32. Now the question, can it be retrieved? Will it be retrieved? And what is the purpose? What purpose will it solve if the debris comes to land? We leave it there for the moment, Dr. Ramadas. Thank you very much for your time here on Mirror Now. Maybe with this news, I don't know if there's ever any closure in cases like these, but maybe with this news, some closure for the 29 families who have wondered till now what happened to their loved ones who were on board that flight. Thank you very much, Dr. Ramadas, for joining us on the broadcast.